Hey all! So before we start on the special video making stream, I want to give a summary of how my videos are made. Well, because the actual process is going to take hours and nobody is gonna watch all of that. For the process itself, I speculate that it's comparable to how professional and corporate brand name channels do their videos, except that I'm a one-man show. But I'll leave that for you guys to decide after this entire series is over. So without further ado, the process. As with how all videos begin, there has to be a topic or an idea. It can be as simple as browsing the achievements list to see which I haven't done. It can also be a request or a challenge from the viewer comments on YouTube. Sometimes it will also be a spark of inspiration, like from the achievement streams and browsing discussions like the Steam forums, Steam guides, and Reddit threads. In fact, the Easy Safe House Nightmare, 12 Angry Minutes, and the recent City of Sins videos all were products of such inspiration. Once the topic is selected, the next step is to verify that it's workable, or basically research. The most basic but inefficient form of research that everyone starts off with is trial and error, which is something I did purely at the start and still do today. Of course, there are other tools and resources that help delve into the specifics, like the decompiled game code and mission scripts, which is only possible through the hard work of various individuals like Frank Elsner, the Beardleap creators, and many others, of whom I do not even know their names. Good job, you all! Also, not to forget Payday's modding support. Again, good work by the BLT creator, which allows me to use mods or even write my own to further confirm how stuff works. All this together helps me to compile information and notes like this, which will form the content of the video. Quick side note here, if and ever Payday 3 is released, my research will have to start over again from trial and error. So my video contents will then all be of observation and guesses, until code mining and mod support is available again. But I digress. Next, the flow and script. So using the notes we've just seen, I'll rearrange it to form an outline or flow of what I want to present, what I feel is important, and other tiny nuggets of information. And this is the heaviest part of the process, where I spend a good amount of time and mental energy. Mostly it's because I want the video to be as perfect as possible. Is this what I want to present? Is this information correct and straight to the point? And is this the easiest way to understand? In fact, the script of every video, like the one you're hearing me say right now, is usually drafted once first and then revised and finalized a day later. And with the final script as the backbone of the video, it's time to add the flesh, so to speak. But we're not quite at the video editing yet. We'll still need the storyboard and materials. Some of you may be familiar with this step, especially if you've done film and arts or something similar during school. The storyboard is just like a comic strip, which is an approximate guide and visual imagination of how the final video would look like. Here's my storyboard for the last video. And here we have the intro, which is the tombstone and then snowflakes, with an overlay of white and blue, before ending with the old way text. Cool, huh? Then here we have the part where I talked about making cuts with the video and scissors icons. It then transits to the speed and quantity text with an up arrow, and then quality text with a down arrow. As we can see, it's more of a general guide and not final, like in the video where the two texts have different colors and have a slight in animation, so I do have some free play during the video edit. And that's the storyboard. It's a pretty fun and cool step. Then looking through the storyboard again will help me derive a list of materials I need. Like this part here, I'll need a picture of a gravestone, icons of a snowflake, scissors, and so on. And with a list of materials, I'll go grab the materials. The script recording, pictures and icons from the internet, in-game video clips and gameplay, and then cleanup and processing of said materials. Once that is all done, we'll go on to the second last step of the process, video editing. What? Only the second last step? We're not done yet? Yep, we're not. Editing the video can be a tedious and taxing step. We'll go ahead and skip this part since we'll see it in the stream and most likely a time-lapse video. So onwards to the last step, post-video administration. After editing the video, I'll watch it once to see if all the edits are correct. If something is wrong, I'll fix it and regenerate the video. Once everything is okay, it's time for publishing. Posting to YouTube, including subtitling and whatnot, posting to my Steam profile, achievement guide, and Facebook. And that's it! We're done! For the summary at least. Check out the upcoming streams if you want to see the process live and of course, to pop in and say hello. If you're from the future, the archive streams should be next in the playlist and also linked in the description below. I'll see you all soon.